Hi everyone, I'm Teresa, and this is day 53 of my summer break, and I read you chapter 6 of Amelia and Bedelia at sale either Tuesday or Wednesday because I was busy yesterday, so today I'll read you chapter 7. Chapter 7, Buried Treasure. As her eyes adjusted to the dim light, Amelia and Bedelia tiptoed cautiously across the cottage floor. In slow motion, she thrust her hand into the leaves into the center of a shiny black cluster. She carefully pulled out a handful of what looked like beady eyes. "Yum, blackberries," she said, popping one into her mouth. Blackberry bushes had surrounded the house, growing up to the roof and creeping in at every window. Amelia picked another handful and passed the berries to Jason and Pearl. "They're amazing," said Pearl. "Yeah," said Jason, stuffing berries into his mouth. "There must be millions. We're rich." They ate their fill and then some. Pearl even ran back to the boat, grabbed a bucket, and they filled that too. This is a diamond. These are blackberries. These are more blackberries. This is money. This is also money. And this is Amelia and Bedelia popping the blackberry into her mouth. And this is Amelia and Bedelia and Pearl picking blackberries to take back to the boat and their families, with Jason inside the house looking out the window. "If we need tons of blackberries, we know where to come," said Amelia and Bedelia. "Blackberry Island," said Jason and Pearl. "Weigh the anchor," said Amelia and Bedelia. "Amelia and Bedelia," said Pearl when they were back on the mother and father of Pearl. Amelia and Bedelia lifted the anchor. About 25 pounds, she grunted. Pearl smiled. "Exactly right," she said. It took all three of them to shove the boat off the sandbar and into the deeper water. "Hoist the sails!" called out Pearl. "Aye, aye, Captain Pearl," said Jason. Wind filled their sails with a pop. Pearl steered as they practiced taking on their way back to the marina. At the beach house, they found Amelia and Bedelia's mother and aunt sipping iced tea and studying cookbooks. "The beach ball committee assigned me dessert," explained Aunt Mary, "and I'm supposed to bring a giant one." "You're a great baker," said Amelia and Bedelia's mother. "Your fruit cobbler would cost me a fortune," said Mary. "I'd need tons of fresh fruit." Amelia, Bedelia, and Jason looked at each other, then at the bucket of blackberries they had brought back from the island. "Try some of these," said Amelia and Bedelia. This is a blackberry. This is Amelia, Bedelia, and Jason holding the basket of blackberries. And this is a sailboat in the middle of the sea. Maybe with Amelia, Bedelia, and Jason and Pearl in it. Her aunt and mother marveled at the size and flavor of the berries. "There are lots more where those came from," said Jason. "How many buckets do you need?" After dinner, said Amelia, Bedelia, and Jason played board games while their mothers played cards. Amelia Bedelia could hardly keep her eyes open. She was glad to finally climb into bed, but she was having so much fun. Her dad would have loved sailing with Pearl. In the cozy bedroom, Jason began reading his favorite part of Treasure Island to Amelia Bedelia. She was super tired, but she was also determined to stay awake in case Jason really did go out the window. Finally, Jason turned out the light. "Hi, Amelia Bedelia," said Jason. She was awake, but she did not answer. "Amelia Bedelia," said Jason once more. Amelia Bedelia kept her eyes shut and listened to the crickets. She kept her eyes closed as Jason tiptoed down the ladder, changed clothes in the closet, and snuck out through the window. This is Amelia Bedelia holding the bucket of blackberries with either Amelia Bedelia's mom or Aunt Mary reading a book and listening to her. These are board games. This is Jason calling down to Amelia Bedelia from the top of the bunk bed. And this is Amelia Bedelia with her eyes open at the bottom of the bunk bed, not answering Jason. Amelia Bedelia leaped out of bed and dressed in a flash. She climbed out the window, got on her bike, and began pedaling like mad. Soon she spotted Jason up ahead. Amelia Bedelia was going so fast that she almost ran into another bike crossing the road. She skidded to a stop and came face to face with Pearl. "Amelia Bedelia," said Pearl, "what are you doing? Why are you out so late?" There was no time to explain. "Please, Pearl, come with me," gasped Amelia Bedelia. "I'm worried about Jason." "What's Jason doing?" asked Pearl. "I don't know," said Amelia Bedelia. "He went that way." They took off together after Jason. Amelia Bedelia was pedaling furiously. She was furious at Jason. Why was he sneaking out at night all by himself? They followed him down a narrow, sandy path with tall grass on either side. Pearl and Amelia Bedelia set down their bikes and crawled to the top of a dune where they could see everything. This is Amelia Bedelia climbing out her window. This is Amelia Bedelia riding her bike. This is Amelia Bedelia when she saw Pearl in the middle of the night. And this is also Amelia Bedelia on her bike. A campfire was roaring, surrounded by about 20 boys dressed like pirates. Amelia Bedelia recognized most of the pirates. Jason had introduced her to them. By day, these boys worked at the shops, food stands, and restaurants on the main drag. But where was Jason? "Check out those tattoos, gold earrings, and eye patches," whispered Pearl. "And the skulls and crossbones," whispered Amelia Bedelia. Just then the boys knelt down together as some wearing a large coat with gold buttons approached the campfire. "Jason!" Amelia Bedelia blurted out. Pearl clamped her hand over Amelia Bedelia's mouth and pulled her down behind some beach grass. A few of the boys turned around but did not spot them. Amelia Bedelia could not believe her eyes. Her cousin Jason was a pirate. This is Amelia Bedelia and Pearl hiding behind the grass to make sure the pirates didn't see them. and Jason. And this is Jason as a pirate with Amelia Bedelia on one of her knees. This is the pirate ship. This is the crossbone and a pirate-looking face. This is another skull bone. More skull bones. And this is an anchor. Bye everyone, I'll read you chapter 8 tomorrow.